Hello, I'm a news reporter from XYZ News, and I'm going to tell you some inside information on the Inheritance games, written by Jennifer Lyne Barnes. So this is an excerpt. I stayed out back a few minutes longer. Nothing about this day felt real, and tomorrow I'd go back to Connecticut, a little richer, hopefully, with a story to tell. And I'll probably never see any of the Hawthorns again. I'd never have a view like this again. I like this excerpt because of the book because it represents the calm before the storm. It was ironic because Avery was the one who had received the fortune and soon had to live in that Hawthorne mansion. My favorite character is Avery K. Grams. She was the person who was in the center of attention. She, a random stranger, inherited $46.2 billion. She was also pretty rational and clever and helped one of Mr. Hawthorne's grandsons, Jameson, to solve the puzzle behind why she inherited the money. Everyone had the same questions surrounding her. Why did she inherit the money, and not Mr. Hawthorne's family? My least favorite character has to be Derek. Everyone would be furious with the things he has done. First, he was abusive to Libby, who was Avery's half-sister. After Avery inherited the money and Libby supposedly broke up with him, he started spreading terrible rumors about Avery, saying how she was a weird and a loner. He also kept on harassing Avery and Libby when they were on the estate and in Texas. He was sending Libby texts about how he loved her, or also he was threatening to do something drastic. He also tried to attack Avery twice, but luckily he failed both times. He was a terrible person who hurt the people around him. My favorite part of the book was when Avery and Jameson were being shot at. This scene was very intense and exciting, and this is when we realized how Avery was in danger because of all the fame and attention she was getting, and the money. Throughout the scene, I questioned whether Avery would get severely injured, and questioned whether, if the shooter was on this date and who let him in. If media were to get a hold of this, people will be talking about it for weeks, but, can't disclose this information or I'll get sued. One thing I want to ask the author is, how did she plan out all the plot twists in the story? In hindsight, hints of what were gonna happen were given out. And even Avery's name is an anagram, so I won't spoil what it is. Another question I have is, why specifically 4 grandsons? All 4 of these people have the same mother, but a different father. That seems very scandalous and far-fetched to me. Why did she make this choice? So, I've heard rumors about how someone died near the mansion. So when Jameson explained how Emily died, it felt disheartening. I could only imagine what it was like to watch someone slowly die. I've heard that she had a heart condition, and if she got, immediate attention, she could have lived. Her death was caused by recklessness, and it could have been prevented. If this news has gone out, then someone might get arrested. Though it was mostly covered up and no one ever talked about it. There were several plot twists throughout the story, such as the one I revealed just now. Secrets were revealed and the truth was unfolded. One of the most surprising plot twists was how Mr. Hawthorne's son was still alive. The story mentioned several times how his son was missing and probably dead, and how Mr. Hawthorne grieved. After the reveal, the story ends and we don't get to know much else. If his son was alive the entire time, why didn't he reach out to him? Mr. Hawthorne had the money and the resources. So I wasn't really satisfied by the ending either, because that cliffhanger didn't explain much. Avery and the grandsons were given another puzzle or mystery to solve, which was to find Mr. Hawthorne's son. I also didn't really like the reason why Avery got the inheritance, because, one of the deciding factors was that she and Mr. Hawthorne met when she was a child years ago. Maybe the second book would tie up loose ends, but who knows. So, if I were to meet any character, I would want to meet Avery because she was the one who received the fortune. She is, again, the center of attention. I would like to see her opinion on the situation, and if I could get an interview with her, I could make myself lots of money and viewers. It would be a big opportunity for me as a reporter to talk to her. I would recommend this book to people who enjoy mysteries, with lots of surprises. This book goes by pretty fast, and most of the chapters are short. This book contains a lot of drama, action, and twists and turns. This is also a story of, a girl trying to adjust her life as a billionaire. Many characters are suspicious of Avery, others just want to know her, while others just loathe her. I would rate this book out of 4 out of 5 stars because, it has a very solid story and was fun to read. All of the surprises made me want to keep reading. Although, it would be nice if they had less characters. I was having, a bit of trouble keeping track of all of them. But, that's mainly all the criticism I have.